Now this is the B main event. Legend cars, actually with the biggest field of them all this weekend.
Over 40 cars representing 11 different states out here at Tucson Speedway in Tucson, Arizona. Top 8 will transfer out of this B main. For the NX Legend cars, this is going to get wild.
Yeah. Well, are you ready to kick us off with the starting lineup?
I am. So we've got a lot of cars. We've got a lot of people who aren't going to race in the main event tonight, but the top 8 will. On track, the number 87 of Timmy Trostel. To his outside is the number 7 of Corey Sipe. Row 2 has the number 80 machine of James Hansen and the number 43 of Christian Bazin to his outside. Row 3 is the 100 of Aaron Marthaler, and to his outside is the 36C of Robert Clark. Row 4 has a 5 of Trent Phillips and the 53 of Bruce Silver. That's 8th right there. So everybody else on the outside looking in. Michael Weber in the number 84, and we got the number 2 of Brett Reed. 25 of Mike Anderson, and to his outside, Michael Vanderlip. Next row back has the number 44 to the inside. That is Scott Daly, and to Scott's outside will be the number 47.
Number 2.
Of number 2. See, I tried to give you Vanderlip twice. The number 2 of Greg Benson.
Who doesn't want Vanderlip twice?
Now, the 5K of Jim Kritikos, and I know I'm butchering that one.
Well, Tommy is a butcher during the week.
I am. And rounding out the field is John Nohope. And everybody of his fan base just calls him No Hope. That's thanks to Karen Zoll.
Well, that's
giving
not
us
very nice.
Some insight. So No Hope starting at the tail of the field. Oh, that's such a terrible nickname right now for him.
well, let's see if he can prove them all wrong. Coming from the back, 8 cars transferring. How many laps, Tommy?
This will be an 8-car transfer for a 25-lap B main.
Here we go.
Green is out.
Sunday. All right, we're going to see how desperate people are going to get right now.
Well, you got to be desperate if you're on the outside looking in. But Trostel in the 87 is your leader. Coming to the stripe, lap number 1. 3 wide into turn number 1. And that is Bazin up high in the Spears Manufacturing Legend car. He had a rough weekend on the first day. Trent Phillips trying to do double duty this weekend. He's got to make it a triple duty, though, and transfer out of this B main. Trent Phillips also running in the Super Late Model T with a bobble, 3 wide for 3rd. Hansen in the middle, 36 up high. Robert Clark.
And you see the transfer battle just a little bit behind. Oh, trouble!
Vanderlip into the wall. And we go yellow, lap number 3. And that was a hard hit for any race car, but these Legend cars with their exposed suspension and rear tires, that one might be done for the weekend.
Lost it out of turn number 4 all by himself. Vanderlip, a driver that we've seen a number of times, racing out at Irwindale Speedway, gets around, decided, hey, let's go out to Tucson this weekend. Unfortunately, it looks like his weekend may be ending here. Lap number 2 of the B main event for the Legend cars. Safety crew getting on scene.
Taking a look at the replay, and he just goes way wide up into the marbles. Backs it into the fence. So tough break there for the 47.
Tommy, you and I
Vanderlip.
were just on the track earlier, setting up some extra cameras, and you see it. There's debris on that outer groove. Not debris that hasn't been cleaned up, just debris from practice in regards to rubber buildup. you know, the marbles, the classic marbles here at Tucson is a thing, and all 3 divisions that are racing today are going to be dealing with that. Again, the Chili Willy. 150 laps with our super late models here today. Yesterday, they made the call. We're going to run them all.
So we're going to have, I believe, 28 starters. We had 31 cars, but we had some issues here the first 2 days of 3, and unfortunate ending for some of them. So still a full field that's going to be out here on this progressively banked 3/8 mile oval, but we are trying to determine who's going to make it into our feature for the legend cars here later on. www.lowbudget.tv, the place to watch as you're scrolling through Facebook on your Sunday.
And we have a couple people we'd like to thank for providing this Facebook Live that we got going here. Of course, partly due in part to our friends at LN.
Yep, Legends Nation TV. Also, the entire Western region, actually the entire Legend car drivers that have showed up here today. As you can see, Vanderlip's car getting towed away. But Rumble in the Rockies, that's going to be the next big event out west here. And don't miss it, 3 tracks, 3 states, about 3 hours apart from each other for these NX Legend cars. And that is scheduled to be on legendsnation.tv. So make your plans and make them right and be there, racing or spectating, one way or the other.
Also, we'd like to thank Frank's Radio.
Frank has hooked us up. Now we can all talk to each other nicely.
Yeah, Frank has been a great supporter of short track racing for years. It's weird to be at a racetrack and not see Frank's Radio, if that ever happens.
Right.
Well, there goes the beaten and battered 47 machine. Vanderlip's car off the track. He will be the first car that we know will be going home. As we get ready, still 23 laps in this B main event. A lot can happen, a lot can change.
Well, the O'Reilly Chevrolet pace car is on track and lights out.
Yep.
At the start-finish line.
Sometimes, Tommy, some of the best racing takes place in the B main events. Like, for anyone that doesn't fully appreciate these transfer battles, man, oh man.
These, the B mains sometimes are worth the price of admission. You oftentimes see it all.
Silver in the 53, the last car in right now.
Weber in the 84 wants in. Here we go. Green flag. Basin looks to have a problem, or he looks to go low. He shot it down there early, trying to trim up this racetrack, but he's now on the outside looking in. As Anderson on his outside makes a pass. Battle for second.
Oh man, somewhere in there's your transfer spot.
All right, so the car that has it is the 25. Anderson, the red and white 25 is the last car, but he's going to go right through the middle and get more gap between that bubble. So now move Bruce Silver in the blue 53. He's at risk. He's on the bubble in the 8th spot. Oh, back straightaway. Phillips, Hansen. 4 cars getting involved. Anderson, who was in.
We might have some unhappy people right now.
So that's the 100 as well of Aaron Marthaler, who crossed the line in 3rd. You can see the major damage on the 5 of Phillips. Right front is done. And Anderson over in turn number 4, Creepy Crawley. Marthaler and brake check.
Yeah, there's a conversation happening right now between these drivers.
Oh boy, told you these B mains are oftentimes the price of admission.
Wow, those were some good cars that got taken out there. We don't anticipate the 5 making it back on track.
No, that was pretty rough on the back straightaway. Yeah, the 5 is definitely not going to be there unless they pull out a miracle.
There's been miracles, right?
Here's a replay down the back straightaway.
The squeeze.
And
ran out of racetrack.
Yep. Nice work, Gabe. Great camera work. Anderson spinning out to avoid. Silver right through the middle. And Hansen doing a great job of doing his best to avoid. He did James Bond style.
There was a lot of heads-up driving that took place.
Great work there by everybody. Unfortunately, we did knock out a couple of cars.
I should clarify, a lot of the great driving took place behind the wreck.
Yes.
That's unfortunate, but again, I mean, these are drivers that they were well in.
Yeah, so right now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spot is 84, the purple people eater.
And
of Weber.
We talked about it, the 100 car back on track.
Yep, Mr. Marthaler, who was third at the time of the wreck. White walls and all, but he's going to give it a shot.
So did I miss it, or did we only lose the 5 car in that wreck?
Right now, we've only lost the 5 car, the 80 and the 25. Yep, so we're down 1, still had 3 survive. Silver, man, what a move by the old man. He snuck right through. That's when you know that all that racing experience paid off.
Yeah, the Las Vegas native, you could say he took a gamble.
Sure did. He laid it all down on the middle.
I mean, you have red and white options, which is unfortunately what some of our other tracks.
Yeah,
don't take red or white.
So here's the thing about Tucson Speedways. If you zoom in on the painted line in turn 4, you can see the progressive bank, right? The 6 degrees on the bottom, 9 degrees in the middle, and 12 degrees up high.
Yep.
But the red and white lane, that's 90 degrees.
You don't want that one.
You don't want to use that bank.
That's a lot of banking.
That's too much. Too much for the handle. 22 to go, 3 in to this 25 lapper B main. So I lied to you all with the restack of the field. It is the number 2 machine,
Reed, that
has your transfer spot. So Hansen and the 44 of Daly.
We're going to have some fast cars now trying to make their way back into a transfer spot. By the way, we've made it to lap 3.
No hope. Might have some hope here, the number 98. Curious to see what the 100 does of Marthaler, but here we go. Restart, 22 to go. Bazin again with that low side run. Hansen in the 80 machine moves into the transfer spot. Anderson looking to make it a 3-wide battle out of 4. Battle for 3rd. He's sideways into 1, holds on to it. Silver up high. The 30.
Oh, sideways with Silver.
And losing some spots there.
That was nerve-wracking.
So Reed is on the outside looking in. He's got to get around the 43 of Christian Bazin. He's doing so on the low side. Christian Bazin up high in the 8th spot. And the 2 of Reed trying to get that momentum going with these legend cars. Anderson up to 4th. He was involved in that last caution. Silver still working on Weber in the 84. Silver! Look out there. He's trying to use that 90-degree bank. I'm telling you, it's not going to work.
This again, between the white and black car here, is your transfer battle.
Christian Bazin in the 8th spot, the 43 machine. The 2 of Brett Reed on the outside looking in. He can see it. He can smell it. He can almost taste it. And you might have to feel it on these final few laps here in plenty of time.
Best battle on track. There was just a change for spots, but now this is turning into the best battle on track. The 2 machine going to the high side.
So Reed going to try the high side once more. Silver.
Oh, Silver!
Silver might make it easy on Reed as he is losing the handle of the 53.
That car has been out of control, but he's been finding a way to keep it going straight. But now He's still got over half this race to go. Can he hold him off?
Folks, this is just the B main event for these legend cars and the finale for Chili Wheelie Weekend. Don't miss it, www.lowbudget.tv. We're going to close the blinds at the end of this B main, so
the 5 machine, that car is 1 lap down. Single file ahead. In fact, there's just now a battle brewing ahead of this group. We saw the 80 machine go sliding through that last wreck. And at the line, Reed might have had it there, the transfer spot.
Oh, but Reed throws it hard. Has to slow up for the 53 of Silver. Backs up his entry. I'm convinced that these last 3 cars aren't handling well. They're just dealing with it.
But the side-by-side battle in front of them is also kind of keeping you on your toes, because if anything happens between those drivers, these drivers are in.
Christian Bazin working his way around the 53 of Silver.
Ooh, they got tight just in the battle ahead. 80 and 84.
By the way, your leader, still 0.3 of a second over second. Everybody ahead of this battle we've been watching, the most important battle in this B main. Single file, so you're not missing anything. Reed is still hoping as his car is now starting to smoke. So the battle is for 8th. Bazin down low. Silver again with a bobble. He's chasing it up the track. Reed now with a run.
Yep. The 2 car is the first one out.
The black number 2 of Brett Reed.
Now we got an interesting thing. I'm gonna keep my eye on that battle, but look at the lap traffic you're dealing with in front of your leaders now.
So far that transfer battle is single file. Keep an eye on these leads. As Weber is slowing down, the purple 84. And this could help Reed if he slows down too much. Heavy lap traffic for your leaders.
Oh, your leaders nearly get taken out with the lap traffic. And there they are.
So Sipe now goes into the lead, gets around the 87 of Trostel.
There's a lot happening at once. This ain't fair. Now, this is exactly the type of action we expect here at Tucson Speedway. And this transfer battle has not lit up. 5 laps to go to determine who makes it to the A. The 84 slips up a little bit. Silver gets to the inside.
Weber has been losing the handle. He's been slipping backwards. But still, that black number 2's got to get around somebody to make his way into the feature. Brett Reed, he's praying right now. 21 laps in, 4 to go. He might have to get physical or he might not, as he gets around Weber, who's now in 9th. First car to not transfer.
Oh, Reed!
Don't throw it away. Oh, man.
Weber has to try something new, goes to the low side.
Yep.
He sees it, Tommy. That's his last chance to make it in the A main event.
Laps are ticking away. 3 laps to go.
Make it 2 now at the line.
So 23 in, 2 to go. Weber still working that low side. If Reed gets sideways or anything, the Weber is still slowing down. White flag. Corey Sipe making his move into the lead through lap traffic. That was the only lead change we have seen.
Oh, contact!
And into the wall. And we go checker. And through turns 3 and 4, Silver, Reed, and Weber hard on the gas.
Oh, Reed nearly puts it into the wall.
But the race is over. So Sipe, Trostel, Clark, Anderson, Hansen, Bazin, Silver, and Brett Reed took a whole race to try to get into that transfer spot and does it. Whereas Weber, Marthaler, Daly, Benson, Kritikos, Phillips, and Vanderlip all heading home early in Chilly Willy weekend at Tucson.
I believe that's the 2 machine over
Yep.
there. And just so you know, in case you're wondering, Harry was here.
Yeah, somebody already signed their name on that wall there. Greg Benson into the barricades.
Out of the car. You could see that driver recovering from that hit.
Yep.
That was just a straight up stop.
Yeah, Benson was a lap down at the time and did make contact.
Now this car was a lap down. This wasn't part of the transfer battle or the cars that were amongst your top ones to make it, as we're going to send it down for an interview.
You know, little time to regroup and get ready to go over to the A main division in our legends. Let's hear it for your winner getting out of the car, the winner of the B main. Wow, what a race there. Lap traffic played a big factor. Introduce yourself, where you're from, and a little bit about your car.
Corey Sipe, Denver, Colorado, set up by Witherwax Racing.
Well, Corey, you've been fast all weekend, and what a great division. 40-plus legends came out here, got the perfect weather for this. Now you get to start at the back of the A main, but you're in the A main, what I would say inside row 13.
Came out here, we made it.
Awesome, dude. So who makes this possible for you?
A couple guys from Denver, Jeremiah, Zach. We got Justin helping and Cindy, Rob, but we're having a great time.
Let's hear it for your winner, B-Main, Corey Sipe. And we'll get the trophy girls over here. All right.
Well,
So, Jeffrey, that was the B main for the NX Legend cars.
it did not disappoint.
www.lowbudget.tv.
That's where you go if you want to see the rest of the show.
Yep, we are closing the blinds. No more peeking
No more peeking.
on this sneak peek. Live looking. We would be happy to have you over there, so come on and join us. Now, if you're still able to get over, if you're on planet Earth, you still have time to get to the races.
You think?
I think so. Might be a little, you might be cutting it close. However, we want to see you there with us here at Tucson Speedway.
And we send you off with a trailer.
I'll let you do the lyrics.
Boom shakalaka, what do people they want? Boom, dum, 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 dum.
Nice.
I don't know the rest.